Daniel Yeoman, Rules and Regulations of Dodgeball. Rules. So if we look at the aim of Dodgeball, the aim of the game is to eliminate all of the players on the opposing team by throwing the ball at them. Players must dodge the ball to stay in the game, and the two teams who eliminates all of the opponent's players out first are the winners. Time. So the first team to eliminate all of the opposing team's players will be declared the winner. However, if after 3 minutes no one is out, the team with the most players wins. How to score? There is no point system in Dodgeball, but the aim of the game is to eliminate the players of the opposing team. This can be done by throwing the ball and hitting the opponents. However, if the player throws the ball at the opponent and the opponent catches it, the person who threw the ball is out. Also, you can eliminate yourself by running out of the court. The game is over when all of the players on the team are eliminated, resulting in the other team winning the game. If both teams still have players left in the game when the amount of time is given up, then the winning team will be the ones with the most players. If both teams have the same amount of players left in the game, then overtime can be played. Referee. So if we're looking at the officials, the protocols of the referee in order to ensure officiating consistency during the games, there are some protocols that referees should understand and apply whilst refereeing. These are things such as a referee must be audible, clear and alert. He must also have the courage to make the right call and be assertive. A referee must take time in making the right call and stop the game if necessary to regroup with other refs and decide if there are unsportsmanlike play. In this circumstance, pause the game and address the issue. Another factor is the referees must signal to start a game. It is 3-2-1 Dodgeball. The referee must signal to start a showdown. This is 3-2-1 Showdown. A referee starts the 10-second count as soon as one ball touches a wall during the opening rush, ensuring players do not cross over the boundaries or step on or over the centre line. Looking at corner referees, so there are 4 corner referees that are used, but they are only used at the playoffs. These include the final matches between the first and second place, and also the third and second place in the finals. Each referee is to stand at their respective corner of the court. Lateral movements along the sidelines is encouraged for a better view. Responsibilities of corner refs include watching for players that cross to touch the sideline, observing the game the same way as centre refs, but they may be asked for confirmation on a call. They are also able to call players out. Corner refs are not responsible for the 10-second ball count and the final definitive ruling is to be made by the centre referees, and their decisions may be overridden by the corner referees. So the rules, there is no fixed amount of players that are needed to have a dodgeball game. A lot will depend on the space that is available to play the game and the number of the players available. However, most teams will have around 6 to 10 players. Usually, not everyone will play at once, as you could be a substitute. Substitutions may enter the game only during timeouts, in case of an injury. To prevent injury, they should wear running shoes or trainers along with a knee or elbow guards. These are used to protect the individual when diving for a catch or dodging out the way of a ball. So, looking at fouls. Players are allowed to leave the court to collect balls, but they are not allowed to throw the ball until they are back in the court. If a player leaves the court for any players, or they throw the ball from outside of the court, then they are eliminated. The rules regarding headshots can be decided upon personal preference or by order of an official body. Some games will see the throwing player eliminated if an opponent is struck on the head, but other games will see struck on the head eliminated. Players struck with the ball that is then being caught before it comes dead are eliminated. To signal this, the referee will blow the whistle, which will in turn stop the game, and point to the player that is eliminated, and then point to the bench. This means that the player misses the rest of the game unless his teammate catch a ball, letting him come back into the game. So, the regulations of dodgeball. So on the screen here we have a dodgeball court, and whilst there is no set rule for the surface of the dodgeball game, it must be played on it. There's no rule for the surface it must be played on, but it has to have a fence-off area where the game can be played and a clear centre line. The game is generally played indoors on a basketball or volleyball court. The dimensions of the playing area. So the dodgeball court has to be a minimum of 50 feet long and 30 feet wide, divided into 2 equal halves. Also, there must be a centre line. So, regulations equipment. So, to play on a dodgeball, the minimum amount of equipment is 5 balls and a court to play on. In a regulation game, uniforms are to be worn, which of the referees will have a uniform. This is usually a black top and black shorts. The team will also wear a uniform of their desired colours, and again, this will be a top and shorts. The size of the ball is usually 8.25 inches and rubber coated. The referee may also carry a whistle. This is to stop play and get the player's attention. It can be used when starting the game and finishing the game. Along with that, it can be used to stop the game if misconduct has been made. Scenarios. So the first scenario we'll look at is 2 balls are thrown at a player. The first ball hits and bounces in the air, whilst the second ball is caught before the first ball hits the ground. The catch is deemed by the referee a good catch. Action. However, the player is still out when the first ball hits the ground, although the player who threw the second ball is out as well. A ball must be thrown to hit the opposing team. So, for instance, the ball must leave the hand and be airborne to be a live ball. Action of this, hitting a player with a ball. When the ball is still in your hands, it does not constitute in the player who has been tagged by the ball being out. Player A throws a ball at player B, but before the ball hits player B throws a ball at player A. Action. Both balls are thrown, are live balls, and both players are out if both balls hit player A and B, which is also known as a double out.